Hi guys, yet another vinyl update. I think it's vinyl update 21. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I will find out when I upload. And yeah, I have some really interesting stuff through the mail and some stuff that I actually went out and bought. So I thought that I should do an update, and because otherwise it will just pile up. So anyway, start off with what I'm listening to in the background, which is this one. Whoops. It's called Off the Sky, The Beautiful Nowhere, out on Hibernate Recordings. As you can hear, is electroacoustic ambient record, and I've been buying quite a few of these because they are quite nice. And I bought, for example, this one, which is called E-Mule on Digitalis Records. Really beautiful. I've bought as well, and it's less ambient but more electronic. This one, it's called Le Révélateur. Yeah, Fictions, and it's a guy from One Speed Bike and Godspeed You Black Emperor. Now, this is not as flat sounding, if you like, as an ambient record. It's more crowd rock, kosmische music kind of thing going on here, and it's really good. Recommended. I've also bought something that's been hyped, I guess, lately, and I don't know if you've heard me say this on another video, is that there is a resurgence of new age records. To be honest, I don't like the term new age. It's like, it reminds me of Yanni. I think Yanni is the epitome of everything that is uncool in this world. So I don't like it. I prefer the term electronic or cosmic music or something like that. Anyway, of course, the idea was that they would make music that you could meditate to, and whatever have you. And there have been some interesting releases. One of them was Jorgen, forget the name anyway, and it was The Science of the Sea on Digitalis that just disappeared. You couldn't find it anywhere. And there's another guy as well, which is this guy, and his name is J.D. Emanuel, and the record here is Transformations 1, Ancient Minimal Meditations, which is really nice. And I've also got, this wasn't the first record I got from him, I've got this one as well. It's called Wizard's Incantation, and these are new age records, as I said, when they came out, and they were rediscovered fairly recently. One is on Important Records. I don't know if you can see that. And this one is on Aguirre Records, which has issued some of Expo 70, some Expo 70 releases, and they're really nice. But I do have a problem with all these electronic, ambient, whatever have you. Maybe with the exception of this one, for example, which is a little bit more, sounds a little bit different. Is that it's beautiful. It's really nice to listen to, and my girlfriend appreciates it a lot when I don't put on, I don't know, Caius or Earth or stuff like that, or even worse, some some really heavy stuff. So she really enjoys it, and I enjoy it as well, because it's beautiful, but it sounds the same. There's no way that you could go somewhere and you can listen to something and say, oh yeah, this is E-Mule, oh this is J.D. Emanuel, oh this is. You cannot really, they don't have something that just makes it stand out, and that's my problem with ambient records and that kind of music anyway. However, there is an artist that I think I would be able to make out from a playlist with all these guys, and it's this one. He's called Venez, and he has some quite a few records out. Notably, his first one I have his first one on vinyl, and it's Endless Summer, and it's recommended. He also has some other stuff like Venice, and I don't remember the rest of them. But he is one of the artists that came out on around 2003, and on a wave of artists at the time that were under the genre of glitch electronica, and as you can imagine, glitch electronica would be people that use various electronic sources and problematic sources to make music. So CD skipping, anything like that, and make music out of it. Now, Fenders, out of all these guys that did that kind of music, is different because he actually uses real instruments. Actually, he does play guitar, I think, and his usual thing is to take guitar sounds, acoustic guitar sounds, and just drug them through the mud, essentially. And you can recognize that it's guitar, but it's like a guitar piece that you listen to on a 78 RPM record that you just found in the sand, basically. And yeah, this is a very distinct sound, and it's really beautiful. This is his latest release called Seven Stars, and it's all ambient, electronic, whatever have you. But he took it logical step further, and on Seven Stars he actually has some drumming in it, so it's quite good. Recommended. I also recommend Endless Summer and Venice. Do check them out. They're just brilliant, brilliant. And that's my electronic stuff. But this is my contemporary electronic stuff. And I did see a video of Andreas, Grecian Thunder. He was showing a Karl Heinz Stockhausen record, and he put it on, and it was like, oh my god, what is this? And then he did some research, which is the right thing to do actually, because, for example, this one, I have bought this record, which is called Attention Patterns. You cannot see anything because it's embossed and it's white, and yeah, probably might catch a glimpse of it. And it's out on Important Records, which is always good. It's a double LP, and has 4 artists on it. 2 artists are classic electronic avant-garde music artists, and 2 of them that are new. So its first side is taken by Pauline Oliveros, and second side is taken by Eliane Radic, and then the third side is Yoshi Wada, which I haven't heard of before, and Sun Circle. Yeah, and these are basically electronic pieces, and drony electronic pieces that, if you listen to them, just randomly, I guess, will not make any sense. And that is the reason why it comes with a 28-page booklet that it doesn't sort of explain, but it does give you a glimpse of in what the artists are trying to achieve. So, for example, Pauline Oliveros has written a book as well called Sonic Meditations, and it has some extracts from that. So here's what she has to say about her music. Sustain a note or sound until any desire to change it disappears. When there is no longer any desire to change the tone or sound, then change it. So you kind of get what she's doing. And there's also an interview with Eliane Radic, and some other interviews with Yoshi Wada. Basically, this is the kind of music that, as I said, if you just randomly listen to, you're like, what the hell, take it out. I mean, this is not good. But if you do listen to it, then you can appreciate it. And yeah, it's the kind of music that sort of requires that kind of thing, I guess. Let me just change. Cool. So yeah, that's the also one last thing about it is that Pauline Oliveros has done something that's a bit more accessible than her other works. So she has made cool a CD. I don't have the CD; it's only out on CD. I do have the MP3 files, which is called Deep Listening. Let me find it on my iTunes. Yeah, Deep Listening, and it's just amazing. It's a collaboration between Pauline Oliveros and some other artists that is just fantastic. Drone music, drone ambient music, but it's amazing, and I highly recommend that you just go out and find it. Find the MP3. It's just amazing, amazing. It's not hard to get into, whereas this kind of stuff is, and you actually need to read before you listen to. And speaking of reading before you listen to, I have a compilation that I wanted to show on a compilation video that I wanted to do, but it just makes sense to show now. And I had it for some time now. It's called Om. It's this one. It's a triple CD and one DVD. It's the reissue. The original had just three DVDs. Three DVDs. What I'm saying, three CDs. It didn't have a DVD. This is a reissue that came out 3-4 years ago, I think. And I just went out and grabbed it. And basically, it has the who's who of avant-garde electronic music. And that's a title as well. It's Early Gurus of Electronic Music, 1948 to 1980, and it has everybody here that has done anything that is of any importance, basically. So you can find John Cage, you can find Edgar Varese, Karl-Heinz Stockhausen, Musica Electronica Viva, Pauline Oliveros, Steve Reich, Yannis Xenakis, yeah, Alvin Lucier, Brian Eno, even Brian Eno is here. I mean, it's unbelievable, and it's fantastic if you want to go into this kind of mood. And also, it has this very useful booklet that gives you some information about the artists, about the background, and obviously, this is a starting point. I guess this is something that you need to dig deeper into. So yeah, that's avant-garde electronic music for you. Now, staying on the avant-garde electronic music stuff, there was a band, I don't know if you know them, called Nurse with Wound. What's interesting about it is that they were record collectors, and they collected all sorts of weird electronic, krautrock, psychedelic music at the time that it was really hard to do, and they decided to make a band because they wanted to make a record for people like themselves. So on the first record, what they did was that they had a list of bands that influenced them, and on the second record they embellished that, some more bands. So basically that list is like a who's who of avant-garde music, if you like, or psychedelic music. So you can find there, Brain Ticket, Noi, Popovu, all these kinds of bands. And I did manage to find two of these groups that were on that list. So first one is this one, Phil Kimus. Now, the description for this band is a French band. Made, I think, only one record, just this one, and it came out in 1972. And the description is the French Faust, which I think is quite accurate. So it starts off and ends in the same kind of way. It starts off with a fantastic jam, psychedelic, krautrock piece, and it ends with a similar one. But everything in between is just all over the place. Pretty much the same way that you you would expect from Faust. Basically, anything goes, and it is really adventurous, but it's really interesting, and I recommend this. Finally, Filkimus means a girl that foams. Yeah. Anyway, really good. Next one is an artist that does tape manipulations, electronics, and stuff like that. So he's very avant-garde, and it's this one. I will not pronounce his name. I will not even, no way. He is. This one came out on Dice. It's 500 copies, and apparently there is a box set as well. Is coming out or has come out on a label called Vinyl on Demand that does box sets. It's 10 inches that has pretty much his everything that he's done, which is not that much, including this one, the Asporas, which is like, it's what's on the Nurse Wound list. So yeah, this record, I've listened to it once, and I don't know. I need to listen to it a little bit more because it's really hard to get into. Yeah, it's fairly impenetrable musically, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah, and the time that I listened to it, my girlfriend was here as well, so I couldn't just, go with the flow and just listen to it because it was like, what the hell is that? Take it out. Put something normal. Yeah, so anyway, I have it. I will listen to it and try to get it. Now, yeah, and also, 17 minutes. I haven't shown everything, and another thing that I wanted to show you guys is that, I'm always showing, way out there stuff, and it's not the only thing that I'm listening to. I really like pop music, so I've been listening a lot to something that I haven't shown. I have for some time now, but I haven't shown. This is the Dum Dum Girls, which is great lo-fi punk pop music. Excellent. I mean, look at the sleeve. I mean, I would buy it just for this one. One of the best records in 2010, so no need for introductions here. And this is another Sub Pop record, which is really good. Paper Cuts, Fade in Parade, released very recently. I mean, the last month or so. I didn't know these guys. They've made 3 albums, but I've listened to the previous ones on Spotify, and I think this is a more mature kind of thing going on. Music is a more indie pop version of the Antlers without the depression, if that makes sense. But it's really good. I like the Antlers as well, but this one is really nice. Can't go wrong with this one, I think. And last but not least, and I won't annoy you with my videos anymore. Not anymore, but it's this one. What am I saying? It's like it's too early in the morning. Sorry, guys. So it's this one. It's a compilation from Three Lobed to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the label. It's called Not the Spaces, but Between Them, and it's a box set. Now you will see it's in the shrink wrap. But that is because I found a way to take the shrink wrap off and on without ruining it. So, without further ado, this is the record box, and they've done a fantastic job of packaging. It's unbelievable. It's like they did it for people because they knew that they would, this would be shipped somewhere. So it has a a bubble wrap. Has this booklet thing saying stuff about the people that play in it. It has how is it called? This one where you put the record in anyway. But the record is outside it, so you know it doesn't get damaged. It's not in the sleeves, so it doesn't get damaged. Now, enough about the packaging, which is not the most important thing about this record. And it also comes with a digital download, which is always welcome, because you can listen to it when you're not close to your record player, basically. So it's 6 bands: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 9 bands. So it's 8 sides, 4 records. Most of the bands get, all of the bands get 1 side each, and it starts off with Sun City Girls. I don't know if you know them. I've had some records from the Sun City Girls, notably some 3,300 cross dressers from somewhere, and some compilation LPs that came out on Eclipse. I don't remember them playing like that, to be honest. It's been a while since I listened to them because they're back home, but yeah. And it starts off amazing, the most amazing way, and it's like a psychedelic uh, jam rock version of Mr. Lou, if you like, if you would like to. Yeah, this is the kind of music. So it's um, jam rock, but with Eastern overtones, if you like. Then it goes on to Steve Gunn, which I've never heard of before, to be honest. I only know a band called Mike Gunn, which has made some amazing psychedelic record, one psychedelic record in the 90s, and it's acoustic, and he just, I don't know, he has like 5 hands or something. It's unbelievable what he's playing. Then it goes on to Sonic Youth, no need for introductions. Malthus, which has a really good stuff there. Comments on Fire, D. Charles Steer and the Helix, which I'm not very convinced of, to be honest. I'm like, what? No, because it's like rock and roll kind of thing. Wooden Wand, Eternal Tapestry, and Bardo Pond. So, overall, go get it. 600 copies. I know it's a bit expensive, but it's just amazing. And I've been talking to you for 20 minutes. You're probably bored. Um, but yeah, sorry about that. It's been a while and I have had some stuff to show. So anyway, take care. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for your comments. And I'm looking forward to all of these. So cheers. Bye.